Okay, so I'm back onto Eyes Too Tricky here. You can call me Eyes or Tricky, whichever you want to do, or just Eyes Too Tricky. Thank you for joining me or watching this on video, if that's where you're watching it. I do appreciate that you're here. And let me just get these bits up and running so that I can get everything working. So I'm on this Twitch01 again. I can actually get rid of that one because that's no good, and that's no good, and that's no good. You and me, that's the one I play with some of my friends. In this instance, back on here, putting that password in because I've got a friend who may be joining me at some point, but may not be. You'll be able to see my voice has changed. That's because that chest infection that I mentioned in my last video, it's on its way out. And I'm now, let me get this all right, and come on, you need to do that. Here we go. So the game is loading, and I do appreciate anybody that's here. Very much appreciated. So while the screen's loading, I can say that now that my head's not hurting so much because of this chest infection that's going, because I've had the antibiotics, I'm on some steroids to help me with my chest as well. These are prescribed by the doctor. I don't suggest anyone using them if they're not prescribed. Once again, I have my small glass of mead. Don't advocate drinking, but this is just to celebrate the fact I'm still playing, and this is my second proper time streaming. So cheers everybody. Oh, that's different mead. It tastes slightly different, but it's still really nice. And that's there. I don't need to know about that. Okay, so we're in the game again. As you can see from last time, I've transported myself from over where I died. I went and collected my things. There's my new bedroll. I'd forgotten to put it down. Now I can see something rather juicy over there and something not so juicy. So let's see if we can hit ye. Oh, you turned around just at the last minute, and am I aiming over your head? Now they do go towards noises, which is a good thing, and my archery has gone all the way down from last time I played. Ah, there we go. Which means I need to aim up a little bit better. And She's got red eyes, which shows that she's a feral. That's why I've got 750 experience points from her. Now, because it was right high to get her, let's see if I need to get really high to get that deer over the top of there. So I've laid some foundations down. I've put these, remember me mentioning in the last video about these jack-o'-lanterns. So I've put one on one side, one on the other. They light it up nicely. I've got rid of some of this and I've dug a defensive pit, but they can still easily walk across there, as you can see I just did. So I need to dig another bit further down and then I can make a bridge. I've also used that soil to make a ridge here. Now, if you think about the medieval crusade castles, they had a walkway going up the side of their wall, so that it was more like a killing field on the better ones, really defensible, because you're channeling them. Now, if you think about that for when it's Horde Night, where you're trying to channel the zombies, you get a better understanding of, oh, there's an arrow, of being able to survive. Ah, damn, it spotted me. Now, are you going to zoom all the way off, or are you going to come back? We stopped running. Let's see if I can hit you. Oh, take its head off. Now, as I've mentioned last time, have to make sure there's no zombies around, so that get rid of. Oh, I've not brought it with me. All right. So that they don't start eating this or even attacking me. I did make another one of these, but then I scrapped it because here's some more things that you can do with a forge, with airdrops, quests, and vending machines. So because I got a better one of these and I've just forgotten to use it, duh. I went and scrapped the other one. Now, in the meantime, what I've done is I've gone and put all my metals into the forge. I think I need some more wood, actually. So, while I'm chopping this, I'll explain what I've done. I put all my metals that I got from my forge into... Sorry, that I collected into my forge. I think I just heard something. No, it's gone all the way down to 2. So because it's gone all the way down to 2, there's obviously no zombies around. But I can see that one there. That'll be why it's gone to 10 and not down to 2. It'll be in another chunk. Now the chunk that's in is, or will be, the one for the trader. Now I'm going to run. I mentioned yesterday about it running towards where I were, and now that I'm sneaking, you can see it's gone off. So it's going to stop. There we go. And that's a kill. Now they must have both been headshots, because it was still 750 XP. Now then, if I take this away... Oh yeah, there you go. I've got 32 forged iron now. From the forged iron, I can make all these things. Now, burning barrels do create a lot of heat, but if I want to channel the zombies in a different location to where I am, it's a good idea to have a few of those around. Now, we've got different doors. These are iron doors because they are using forged iron. Now, this double door is 2 of these, and this is a new addition to Alpha 21. The only double ones that you had before were garage doors, and some content creators have mentioned that things can't be even. Well, I like to have an odd number of within my walls, as you may have seen when I was putting blocks down before, and I'll show you again. And I put a single door in the middle. However, if you've got an even number of blocks and you want a double door, before you couldn't do that. Now you can. And that's partly because if you've got a workstation at one side and something else at another, that's also two spots, which the forge now is, then you either got a room of 5, 7, 9 with only a single door in the middle. If you put a double door, it's off center, or you've got 6, 8, 10, all the even numbers, and it can go straight in the middle with a double door. Now, what we've also got from Alpha 20 is these shutters. Now, these are ones that are basically trapdoors in the wall, because people were using trapdoors in the walls, but these are a little bit sturdier. The iron hatches, from what I understand now, is they go down to just that block. So the top part's gone, and then when you repair them on that block, the top part comes back again. I like these iron cellar doors when I'm digging down, but you've got to be careful that they don't fall, and you've got to also be careful that you don't trap yourself getting in and out. So, without further ado, I'm going to try and stop zombies from walking up here by digging this away. Now, what have I got? I just need to plug this in here. Is that the wrong way around? There we go. Now, as you can see, you can go past one and then carry on. And I'm not doing all that much damage. From 67 to 60 is 61 points of damage. If I put a mod on, it will increase. If I increase minus 69er, it will increase. And it's certainly not a straight line. Now, as I've said before, these are topsoil. So these are taking 250 block per hit to get rid of. Now, zombies can jump up there quite easily, but they can't jump up too. But they can. Right, you see how they stick out? If you put a block there, it flattens it off. Makes it less likely for zombies to be able to jump up. And it looks better. Have I missed one? Yep, there we go. Why are you... Looks like something just stuck on the end. Oh, I'm fine with that. Now, when you're doing stuff like this, it's like resource collecting. It's not as exciting as it could be. Now, in order to make these things like this, I go onto top, and it automatically comes up with topsoil. Now, I'm going to make that favorite. Now, another thing that's been added to Alpha 21 is this track button. If you put track on, it goes on the other side and tells you what you're actually collecting. If you're trying to make something like this, it tells you what stuff that you need. So if we look at, let's have a look at one of the meals that we want to do. Oh yeah, we can't make them in here. Let's farm plots. Track. So we need all these things. However, we have to make sure that we're able to make it in the first place. Because it's not got a lock on the side, it says that we can actually make it. Now that might be because... No, we must have got a book. Is the one for farming? No, I need to make a jewel collector. A jewel collector. Jewel collectors allow you... Sorry, I thought I heard a zombie. Alright, let's just get this... No, let's make that... Let's just do 6 at the moment. Right, I can hear a zombie, and there we have them. Right, so that was going roughly towards where it saw me. Now, zombies can call other ones when they're screaming. However, the screamer is the only one that really does that. The others hear the noise of the zombie and try and find out where it's gone to. Usually when it's breaking blocks down. Now, there's another zombie there. Oh, good shot. Now, I've just realised you guys might not be able to see this because I've not put this back up. There we go. And you're dead. Right. Just trying to fix something that doesn't seem to be working. Oh, there we go. And sorry about this. Ah, there we go. That's working now. Right, what am I looking for? Oh yeah. So, these blocks. Sorry about that delay. Now, I've only got 2 wide. And when you put it in, you see it will automatically say that it can go in these spots. Now, because that's not even, that's now created a slope to go up. So I'm going to make one more, which will automatically go in that slot. And there we go. So zombies have to come around to get up to me, to get into here. In the meantime, I've been cooking some things, but I don't have enough. Right, that says 1 minute 21. It's a block. A block is the equivalent of 2 of these, I believe. Unless it's changed. There you go. Because a block takes 2 to make. Now I like to do it this way because 2 reasons. One is I can see what I'm doing. If I've got wood, I know I can make more frames. If I'm using the frames, I can make them. If I'm using wood and I need wood for something, like shoring up a room or a block, I need to have the wood. Frames are no good for doing that because it's just a frame. Now, as you can see, I need some water. and water on its own was only giving me murky water was giving me 10. Fresh water, what is it called, fresh water? Oh, just water, gave me 20. And goldenrod not only gives me 24, it increases my stamina regeneration, and it can help cure dysentery. Now when you die, you lose those tags as well. You saw I had dysentery, and as soon as I died, I no longer had that dysentery. Now this is the first food that's not giving you a minus. Now charred meat gave you -5 food, and I think it gave you some minus on the sorry, it gave you -5 water. It also, I think, gave you some illness. Turn that off. The baked potato did basically the same thing. Boiled eggs gave you some water and didn't take any illness off you. I think it gives you more or less the same as the bread. But I've now got some juice with me. Let's have a quick gander here. My water now is on 91. My food's on 52. So if I have 4 of these, now I'm clicking on the use. I can also put that in my hotbar and left click to eat. If I right click, nothing happens. So now I've done that, I want to save that. And alright, there we go, some grilled corn. I managed to find 2 corn. So it takes -5 water, but it does give you a stamina bonus. Which max bonus, it's the same one. The difference is that grilled corn gives you -5 water. I did eat quite a few of these, and the last one gave me a negative. I've gone and planted, I need that. I've got a new one of those, so scrap you. Repair you. Yeah, as you can see, I've got a level 3 shovel, a level 3 stone axe, and a level 2 stone spear. I could do a level 2 club, but we'll have to work on that later. I've also found a level 3 pipe pistol, as well as another machine gun part. Now these steel club parts, because I don't tend to use clubs, I'm going to sell them. I don't tend to use iron arrows unless I've got some, so I either melt them down, or when they get to 5 and 10s or whatever, I sell them. But if I melt them down, I'll get potentially 9 iron. If I've not got much iron, then obviously that's the thing. Now, what have we got in the... Right, there's the thing. So, I showed you yesterday about reinforcing these floor things. If you don't reinforce a block, and you've got to click on something, and you click on that by accident, anything that is on top of it will get destroyed. So, upgrade these so you're not having any issues. So what we're on so far, oh dear. Okay, so where's my chat? There's my chat. Oh, Useful Donut. Hello, Useful Donut. Nice to see you. I do believe I know who you are. Since I'm also following you. Now then. Where have I got to? Okay, Okay, so upgrading these things stops them from disappearing. Now, if you are very unlucky or very lucky, you can sometimes see through the gaps. So there is a potential that you'll take the one before. Now this is very helpful when you're looting, because you can see, and I'll show you when we get into the trader, because sometimes there is a tiniest little gap. Oh, you can hear that. And there goes your head. Right, so she just started battering on here, and you can see it's using it up. Now once that's gone, I can't pick that block up. I need to repair it first, and I can always put it back down again. So now, because I know that they're hitting these, I'm going to upgrade them. Have I got some cobblestone? I do. Now zombies usually track to the easiest way to get in. Right, you saw that. If I'm going from one to another, it starts from scratch. So you need to wait until you've fully upgraded it. Now, because I don't have any of the thing that's on the right hand side, the block wouldn't be upgraded. Oh, come on. Hit you again before you start running. Oh, thank goodness for that. Now I see some more coming. Now this could have been a wandering horde. Oh, you stopped. Oh, and for some reason it's died. Now, because I'm already targeting before they start running, I was able to hit. But what you've got to be careful is over anticipating, or just being absolutely rubbish. Now you might be able to hear the music. That's because I've triggered them, and I'm hoping that my stamina stays up. I don't want to see you knickers, lady. And okay, that's going to get a bit dicey. Let's wait for it to come up and see if she's coming this way. What I'm going to do is dig that down a little bit so it's got a better channel. There we go. Now the music's gone, even though there's still some zombies out there, because they have not been triggered. Now in some games you might find that there's a thing to chuck a stone, or if any of you have watched or played Horizon Zero Dawn, you can basically call out to whichever creature is not far away from you. I basically did that by aiming close to these, so I pulled the first one, the second one saw it coming and ran for me. Now this is a good one because we've got food and ammo. The ammo that I had I've used on my pipe machine gun. Oh, there we go, got another drink and a rifle. Increases my crafting of rifle, use that. Oh, and I can now make a pipe rifle. That must be an arrow, there we go. Now, if zombies come up and they can't quite get to somewhere, like here, they'll get to there and then they'll jump, which stops them momentarily. Yeah, just here. You heard me fall down. That means that they're going to try and jump at that point, so they'll jump sideways, which stops them. which then gives you an opportunity to attack. Now, I want to make this a slope. I think what I'm going to do is line it with blocks, and might leave it too wide, which it currently is. 1, 2. You see the sticking out bits there again. You can see them a bit brighter now. I've turned the brightness up. Now, having that bounce is quite good when you've got ladders and then or stairs that are next to one part and then they have to jump across to another. You can target a headshot based on that location. Handy once more when it comes to Horde Night. And let's go here. Get rid of you. There we go. I thought that was right. Now, if it's a natural channel like those, the zombies will just run straight through them. When it's something that you've made, that might not be the case. Okay, so if I work on this from here, and we've got all these slopes and things. Now, which ones? Right. If I click on that, it gives me all the square ones. If I click on it again, it takes it off, and you can see the total's gone up from 188 that are more or less on the square side to 2038, which is the total number of blocks. So we know what it is we're looking for, which is, shall we go for, no, we'll go on this one. We can go on some ramps if they're still here. Oops, there we go. Now this 4-block ramp is nice and shallow. There is another one that's a 2-block ramp. If it's still in. Am I going blind? Well, I know I'm going blind, but let's have a look. Now that's your normal ramp. Oh, there we go. Wedge tips. There we go. And if I put those there, and then I put that one there. Now I could have just right clicked and done that copy rotation, just like I can do copy recopy shape. If I do it on that one, you can see a change. However, what I need to do is copy that shape and put that there. Dig this away. Now remember, I said I'm going to make that too wide and have walls on either side. Now in order to do that, I need to get rid of this block. Is this 1 or 2 blocks? That's only 1 block. However, I can dig under the wall, which makes it then I can put a block there and I can make a block on that one. So I'm going to take that one back up, put it back on shapes, put it on that one, put that there, and now you see I've run out of shapes, but I've not run out of wood. So now I can still upgrade them if I need to. And I can also make 173 more. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that 1 away, and I'm going to craft them because I've already got them in number 0 at the end of my taskbar. It allows me for it to go straight in. Now, Yucca juice produces 34 water and 15 stamina. If I have a look at my water now, I can do with 34. However, I'm going to use this food up, which means I could do with 44. But in the meantime, my food has gone up, so they should balance out around 90 when they've settled down. So I've still got 20, that'll pick it 90. Yeah, that's about right. Now, this is a pipe rifle. Pipe rifle in that state is worth 23. If I use what it is that I need to repair a pipe rifle, which is a pipe, it says here, repair with short pipes. If you want the information, click on the book. If you want to know what it does, click on that chart. So we're looking on that. Iron pipes, not scrapping. Repair that 23, which is now worth 38. Now, a pipe is only worth 2. So that is a good investment. However, if a pipe was worth 10, it wouldn't have been worth it. Yeah, you get 16 instead of, sorry, 15, but it's not really worth it because you can melt these down to make more of these, which then you can get steel or, well, iron weapons and things like that. Now, when you look at using loot, if you're using the lucky goggles, that increases your loot, remember, at +3 bonus. I really don't like the brown, but I can scrap that for paint. I can now wear that. I do like the red though. Now, painting. There's the thing, it tells you all about painting. I'm going to look at what we've got on here. We could not quite make a boat. We've got clubs. We can make a level 2 club. It's worth it. I've just been talking about being able to have a better club. So I'm going to modify that and take that out before I scrap that and make another club, which, as it says there, is a level 2. Now a level 2 is slightly better on the damage. I do like the idea of that being black, so I'm going to put that back in. Now in the chest, I'm going to use this one, which the first click puts into the containers that's already there. So the honey will go into the honey. Now, remember me telling you about the arrows only having a stack of 150. If I had 150 in there, which I have, if I click that arrow, none's going to go in. I need to double click that. Yeah. So let's try that again. A single click doesn't. A single click doesn't. A double click puts it in. So always make sure that you're not over clicking or under clicking. Now what time are we on? We're still at 4 o'clock. We can keep doing some of this management. Now, nails. I'm going to melt those down. Just because, right. In fact, flaming arrows. Once we have a workbench, we can make flaming arrows using steel ends, which means we can't actually make anything with the iron ones. Exploding ones are also steel ends. So I like to melt those down. You see, I've got lots of this. I've been making lots of these. And I can make 2 more of those. So I'm going to cancel that. So I can make 10. And I'm going to make 13. No, I'll wait until it gets to. We've already got 4. So we're going to do 16 of those. Okay, let's put that across. How many stones have I got? 1. Where are the rest of my stones? Must have used them all to make cobblestone. Right. If I right click as I if I've activated this and right click on it and drag, I get half of the amount rounded down. If I do it again and again and again. And remember, if I shift click, it doubles up once more. I do like the number of that. There we go. So I'm going to put those in the forge. Now these scrap metals go through at 1 per second, whereas clay goes out through at 5, and I believe stone does the same as well. Now I'm going to take those out and take those out. They're nearly finished. Let's craft you, and if we go onto this for weapons, we can make 54 of those. And we can make those. There we go. Have I got all my ammo? So I'm going to take half of those, and I'm going to take half of those. I need to press R to reload. And even if you've just shot one shot, you can still press R to reload. Right click to zoom in, left click to fire, and remember, using your wheel makes you allowed to go through if you can't remember the numbers. And R to reload. And there you have it. Now, I'm not going to use these often. I do need to make some more bandages because I've run out and I've sold all the little ones. I can make one there, which will be in first aid. So that's the first aid. That's science, food, cooking, clothing, etc. I'm going to make that, and I'm going to put you there. Now we're coming up to 5 o'clock. A little thing I want to show you here is if I try to get into the trader before it's open, it will put me outside of the trader. Remember? Bing. So that was on this block here. So we've still got 1, 2 blocks before we get to that. Now what I've done is I've gone and put that support block there, and I'm going to put another support block here. Having a support block means that it will actually what's the word I'm looking for? Allow you to build further out. That's what it is. Right, so now if I click R and on face, there we go, it clicks onto there. I left click and it moves it round, but only to a certain degree. If I click it on there, you can see it bends that way round. Now, because I want that to stick out, I can either change the thing, or I can just make the thing different. That's not good. Should I just make a block? Yeah, and then just make that block like that. Now, in order for these not all to fall down, if I took that top one away, I'm going to need to put another supporting block. Now, because I like aesthetics, I'm going to put a curve in. Oh, I could do that one. Or I can do that one. Right, now, by putting that one there, what I can then do is, remember those wedges? Are they in the first block? They are. Now, I need to make it, this would be on face. Right, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to stop falling down. Make a ledge for myself. Okay. And you see that's not the right wedge. So I'm going to have a look and see if this is the right one. No. So I'm going to take that block away and try a different one. Curve, 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 curve. Alright, so I'm now going to go for that one instead. Oh dear, I'm going to have to take them down anyway. But, as you can see, that looks nice. Now, that's my wall that I put down. Sorry, that's a ledge that I put down. If any zombies get up here, they can whack away at it. So, when I get some more earth, I might just dig or put that in there. Or, a better idea, oops. There we go. Now, this will allow me to walk over the edge and see if there's anything there instead of walking on my wall, which will be a few blocks higher. And as you can see, the hammer can reach further than you can. Okay, so the trader is nearly ready. Now, I don't like the fact that that's like that. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to put a plate there. That's too thick. Again, that's too thick. Right. This means what? I clicked on here. Oh, because it still says plate. You silly man. Right. Shift click on there. Put you down there. Try not to keep jumping off. Dig you out. And then when I dig the next one, I'm going to use that wedge and go on face and look at the top part. That's what I want. So that now goes into the wall. Alright. And I'm going to use the same on that side. Copy shape. Copy rotation as I did there. So let's see if I can get on there. There we go. Now, as I was saying, I can just mishit and it all goes and messes up. I want you. So this is that ditch I've started digging, and if I make that further and wider, Trader Joel's is now open, so let's go and sort the trading out that I need to do and collect my prize. Now, I'm just going to have a look at this. There used to be a thing in this one for better barter. Sorry, a Daring Adventurer Looter, which got you an extra choice on the things. Let's have a look, see if it gives it. There you go. You can pick 2 quests when you get to Daring Adventure 4, which is intelligence level 10. In Alpha 20 and before, you could pick 2 when you pick the first one. Sorry, an extra one. Oh yeah, that's right. You could pick 2 quest things when you got to a certain level, and when you clicked on the first ones of these, it allowed you an extra choice. Now I think that you don't actually get that unless there's something on here. And it doesn't look like it. So, better barter. Gets you more money. You'd adventurer, you'd have thought it might get something else. And this one is great for if you have other people in your team, because it gives your regeneration of your people's health damage better. And we need that. We need that. I'm going to sell those, and I can sell those. Keeping those. I'm going to keep that this time. And let's check food and water. They're all right. Oops, no. What I want to do is take some of that out. So the only thing you can do with brass is put it in there, and then you can make the brass casings. And it takes different levels of casings to make different things. Now I've got 20 of these luscious nails, and just seeing if there's anything else I need. Nope. Right, so I can now make wooden furniture that allows me to change shape. I can also make writable storage boxes, or wooden signs, loose floorboards, etc. Now, you can make a storage box, brilliant. Make a writable storage box, you can actually write on it, as the name implies. Now, I'm going to put you in there, and you. Now, there is, okay, we're not going to use that just yet. But let's, no, we're not going to pay you yet. So, this box can now go, oh, he says that and then he's going to put something there. So, I'm going to dig this space away and I'm going to make a box for the cooking stuff. And let's kick you on there. So you see it says storage. So the first one I'm going to write. So on that I pressed E. Let me just click close on that first. It says E to open it, but also if you hold E down it gives you all these options. If you're playing in a team or against another team, lock your chest because they've got a burn through hitting your chest, sorry, until they've got rid of the lock, and that's what there's a crowbar there for. Right, sign food and drink store. And on this one, forging stuffs. See, all technical words. And now, let me get down here. There's my mushrooms I planted. So I've got 3 lots. Let's upgrade this. That's that block I got rid of. Now, what I've got to do here ouch. That was too high. So I've now sprained my ankle. So if I try jumping, it hurts it. So what I've got to do is walk all the way around here again. Because running hurts it. Just as jumping does. But that is my own sweet fault. Now I said about having to change these blocks. Get right to the edge and we can see an edge there. We can put that on. Or if you're really good, you can do that. But I'm not usually that good, so there's no point me trying. Now, because I've got a sprained ankle, I don't want to jump more than a couple of steps because that just hurt and it was a fall of 2. So now I've got to walk for this length of time, which goes down, but because I'm going into the trader, that's not too bad. Oh, right, in some mods, those things, the barrels will give you stuff, and also you can destroy things in here, like get those foods and things. We can't in this because this is vanilla. In other words, it's unchanged by any mods.
Just the thing for what's ailing.
You've got just the thing for what's ailing me. Let's have a look and see what presents you're going to give me for doing that quest.
Thank you.
So we can have 2 antibiotics, a weighted head mod, 10 mechanical parts, 60 shotgun shells, 90 9mm. Now if I was going for using guns all the time, that would be absolutely brilliant. Or if it was close to Horde Night. However, the weighted mod can be worked with clubs and I believe knives and machetes do not heads, so you might be able to use it with your spear. This will give you extra damage. Now you see there's a price on the top, it says 43. If I click on antibiotics, that's 96. That cures up to 25% of infections. I have no antibiotics other than honey at the moment. However, I do have 3, which says that I'm not doing too bad. I only have a small amount of ammo. If I click on mechanical parts, which I may be using later for making a drawbridge, yes, you can make a drawbridge. Yes, you can also make it mechanical, so you can press a button, or it sees you with a sensor and it opens up and closes. And you can set it so that only you and your teammates can get through and not zombies. Now that's worth 64, that's worth 32, and that's worth 180. I do want those because I've got that nice little pistol in case of emergencies. So I don't have a shotgun at all at the moment, so I'm going to click that one, see if there's any more jobs, because you do get more XP quicker this way, but I can't justify going away to 1 kilometer just yet. So this is off to the west at 403. It's a clear, it's a mushroom mining company. That means we should find some mushrooms, which will be absolutely brilliant. All they're asking us to do is clear it. So let's take that job and let's see if we can sell some things. Okay, so Right, so if we do 1, we get 1. If we do 2, we get 2. If we do 3, we get 4. If we do 5, we get 6. So if it's in multiples of 3s, let's try that one. And that gives us 8, which is 2 extra. So if I put that on there and then 1, that should give us 12. There we go. So if I put that on there, that should give us 20, which is an increase of 5. So I'm going to do that. That's only going to get me 1. That's called using your noggin or being canny. Let's sell you. Let's sell you. And we do have a spare pipe rifle, machine gun, which I'm also going to sell. I do have these books. They're worth 100 a piece and 200 for 2. I'm going to sell those, which now means I've got over 1,000. And my XP, which is this bar here, just above my toolbar. When it gets to the end, it goes bang. It tells me there's an extra level. Now these haven't changed because it's restocking on day 4. I'm still on day 2. It's day 3.
Sir.
So we've got the bandages. I've sold them. We've not got really much here. Let me get to.
Day now.
There we go. So we can see a bit better. Now, tough guy gives you fortitude. Shades give you perception. Ski goggles give you agility. Do they call them geek goggles still? Geek glasses give you the intelligence part. And so forth. Right, I need a water filter. The reason why I need a water filter is because that's an ingredient of a dew collector. If I look for the dew collector, which I can now make, it says I need a water filter. Can I make a water filter? No, I can't. So, I need to buy a water filter, which means I need twice as many of these that I've already got. So hopefully doing this clear quest will give me that. I'm going to dump off the stuff that I don't need, remembering not to run. I can't fix that. Now, where's my base? And there's my bed. Look, the bed is the bed just above northwest. That's where I put my sleeping bed. Have I done you? No. A potato seed. Nice. Can't pick these up because it's vanilla, which is just a massive tease. And there we go, anticipating her running. Now, I've got to be careful, remember, about going up here. And I can't get up there without jumping, which is the same as the zombies. But I can get up this way if I'm clever. There we go. And nice gentle slopes. And remember, I've made this slope here, but then I can just about manage to do that. So now I'm going to put that in there, nice placeholder as well. And let's have another look at stuff we've got here. So I don't need tough guy is fortitude. Which one did I put up? I put a point in something that I wasn't able to do because I didn't have the skill. Right, well, I've got 4 points available. Now, if I do it on that one, I heal quicker. And I can run quicker. Farm plots cost less. We're going to use that. And items craft 20% extra. Craft glue cheaper. Now that's a good thing. What are you on? You're on 4. Craft. That's just crafting them cheaper. Now. Which one's the bow one? Right, okay, this is the bow one. That's going to make it a little bit better on drawing. That says I need to be on level 3. If I click on that, then I put the agility goggles on. Where? What am I looking at? Oh, that's the one I need to be on. That's now put me on level 3, which I've got 15% chance, and it's also given me up on my handguns and things, but it also allows me to, instead of 50% damage, I can do 100% damage. 100% extra, which is brilliant. Nothing I can do there. Right, let's put one of those in there for 1 second. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to put that one in there, that one in there, and I'm going to... That's a minute, that's 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Well, 1 minute 40 seconds is 1 block. Let's do you. And now, one thing you've got to be careful of with this is, even if you've got these things set out, if you click him on this one, all of your stuff disappears. But that's not what we're wanting to do. Well, what we're wanting to do is only put the other ones in. Now, that's the tough guy ones, which is the 42. That's the healing one. We don't need that quite yet. But what we have done, we're going to remember to put the lucky goggles in there. We're going to take out all of these things that we can use for... Oh, that's not very much. Forging. For the forge stuff. Because that used to be able to make glass. But it can't now. So what I'm going to do is change that to forging and workbench stuffs. Why are you not showing? Ah, because it's only 2 lines, it gives the next one. Ah, because it was an automatic return, so therefore it did it that way, right? So this means I can now put you, 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 and I think that's it that would go in the workbench. So these are things that you make things with. What I'm going to do is do likewise with these. to make things like this, I'm going to eat you. And I'm going to drink you, because I can see that my stuff is rather low. And I think I'm going to eat you too. My green, if you look down at the bottom, is nearly to, it was at 60% or something. And then I'm going to put, actually, are you baked? You are baked. Let's use you again. And we're going to drink that last water. And oh, we don't get a jar back to fill up. So let's keep you crafting. As you can see on the left hand side, my injury has now disappeared. And I need to fill that up. Yeah, sometimes I call myself an idiot too. Now what I am going to do here is do something sly. And that is because that corner do I want to do that one? Right, well let's put the block on. Which is going to stop zombies from whacking on the side. And what I can also do is, just because I can, I think there's a half. That's better. Yeah. And then I can do that one. Copy rotation. Which is doing exactly what I'm looking for. Brilliant. If I can get that to be a half block. So which one was it? It was on that, and it was one of those. It was that one, wasn't it? So if that does it to that, can I get it to... a full curve? Sorry, that's my, obviously my cough from my chest infection. Now I know I'm wasting a little bit of time on this, but I'm trying to make it so it's... let's... That's actually the right. It's not quite. I want it to be that, but the other way around, but not. Let's try that one. Right, so it's the other block I need, which is what I thought. So I can... No, I want it the other way around. Oh dear. I want it the other way around. Is that what that one is? That's exactly what I'm looking for. Okay. And then we go back onto the first one, put those blocks down. Just fill these up. Copy. Alright, then we've got that little gap there. And then we can put those little wedge things as an on face. Turn it that way around using that one. And then... Do you know it's gone? Where's it gone? Oh, there we go. Put that one on. There we go. It's the wrong one. That's the one I needed to do. Sorry if you're sounding bored, or if it's sounding boring. I will get on with what I'm supposed to be doing shortly. Because now I can click off that, go on that one, go on that, find the same. There we go, and nice and protected. So where are we going? We're going over there. We're only 400 meters. Let's get some wood while we're at it. Remember, that's just an azalea bush. There's nothing. Now, because we can make this stuff, goldenrod tea, let's get a little bit of a supply of goldenrod when we see it. because it's not quite as plentiful as the red stuff, which is chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemum gives you different bonuses, but we can't make it yet. Get some more arrows. And keep a listen around us just to see what's going on. Nice little channel here. Ah, leading us to 2 of the nests. And there we go. Now, we have not been over here before. Now remember yesterday I said about airdrops, or the other day, the last stream. I've marked them on because it's not there anymore. When I get close, it will show it again. Now we haven't got many rocks at all, so I am going to pick these up. But we do have more than we have feathers. Any feathers around? No. Now we don't want to pick too much up on his way there, because we're going to pick stuff up on the way back. There he is, look, crawling. He's going to come to where I were, not where I'm going to be. But if he ends up coming to where I'm going to be, I've got a spear I can get him for. He will take away your legs. He will give you a strained or a broken leg. Now, there's something coming up the path around here. There you are. Wait for you to stop jumping. And there you go, you're not jumping anymore because you've got no legs left. And here's a nice little flat bit. Now, that is a mine, which is what it's already said. Now, if you click on this, or everything in that mine resets. And for the purposes of this, I'm going to show you what I mean. That nest has disappeared. This tree, when I've broke it down, will also disappear. I'm going to fix this. I'm going to repair you. I'm going to repair you. I'm going to make you. And I don't need... No, I do need to strike him. Okay, there's another airdrop coming down. And it's in that direction where I'm looking. And airdrop 2. We'll get to that another time. Now, we can go down here. That's not a live zombie. That's going to give us cloth. Now we can get all this stuff. If let me just do this. Okay, that's gravel. With gravel, you can get lots of different things. You can get crushed sand and stone, and if it doesn't end up being gravel, because sometimes it's not, you end up getting clay. Now it looks like it's gravel, but it's not always the case after you've gone down the first level. As there you go, that's topsoil. Okay, now this stuff is fertilizer, which gives you potassium. This mine, what's this mine? If you've got things coming down from the ceiling, stalactites for ceiling, stalagmites for ground, you can also get those. It does take a while longer. Let's get rid of you because I'm not having you. Let's swap you two round because I am using you. Now, that is the prize. We can get to the prize pretty quickly. There's a nice generator. Give me something nice. That's alright. So, there's some mushrooms. Hit the mushrooms, gets 2 mushrooms. It's a mushroom mine, remember? We're just making sure nothing is hidden. I thought I saw some more there. And remember, we have that sneak attack bonus on. I'm going to get as many of these mushrooms as I can. Partly because we can eat them as we go along if we want, or we can make something. Now, a corn seed. Corn seed will generate corn. That's a yellow one. If it's an orange one, that's super corn. Super corn gives you extra bonuses. Now, I'm reckoning there's going to be something behind there. What's this? This is clay. Be nice and quiet. I don't need to whisper for you guys. But I do know that some people do. Luckily enough, there's just mushrooms here. Is that a zombie? Yes. Okay, damage is now 4.5 times multiplier. That's giving us wood and clay. Get you out of the way. See a leg. Oh, that's good. Please don't have another one there. Nope. Okay. Now, if I just took the bottom one away, that top one would have disappeared. I want to collect my arrows, so I need that one. That will alert anybody because it's rubbish. And if you look at my yellow bar, that's making a lot of noise. If I stop, that goes all the way down again. But this should get me pipes, potentially some iron. At the very least I can scrap the pipes or put them in a forge. This is giving me wood just like it would a tree. That's just stone. Ah, and I'm glad I was creeping because you would have fallen down. Now, I'm not sure if that is a separate walkway or not. So what we're going to do is we need some more building blocks, and let's make that 19. Just give it a nice round number. I'm going to change this to a ladder. And we're going to see what's up there. And it's a hidden stash box. Oh, with some more things now. Let's get you out of the way. Now, I'm going to leave some of these ladders there as well, so you can tell. There we go, just one will do. I think that's the arrow from the zombie that was falling over. Now. Okay. I no longer have that multiplier. Right, hopefully she's far enough away for me to kill her. To get up close, I've got to quickly change my weapons. Now, when I come through next time, I won't be using these goggles all the time. In fact, let's just do it. Let's see if we can find another chest. Right, okay, we've got that. Let's go down there. And what we're going to do is we're going to change these goggles and see if we get a better loot. And that's obvious we don't. So now I'm going to just change them back again. That's the shaft. Now, what we've oh, I thought that was a head. That's a head. Anything else there? Nope. So what we're going to do is, with this treasure, it's number 6. Just make sure there's no more zombies around. They're not going to sneak up on us. Okay, so let's change these and see if it does make a difference on these. 3 bones. Would we have just got 2? Who knows? But there's no quality on those anyway. Right, let's have a look at this. Knife guy improves your blade skill. That's handy because we're actually using blades. Don't scrap it. Let's use that. And bone quality can now be made to 2, so I think we'll do that. And improve your robots. So that robots is your thumper, your, as you can see in the picture there, or your turret, or your drone, I believe. Well, let's have a look at that. So before we get started on the next part, let's use that, make you, and we can have a look at the differences. So 5.1, and if we just, without clicking it, so we clicked on the first one, we hover over it and it tells us the benefits. Now if we're clicking on the other one and we go down, it tells us the deficits. So the attack's the same, stamina's the same, durability's higher, block damage is up a tiny bit, and same with the others. So now I can scrap you to get 3 bones back. So altogether that's only cost me 2, but it is worth it because it's gone up a level. Now let's see what's around here. Don't stand on that, that will make a noise. Any zombie behind there? Can't see anything. can see you. You can kill in one go. Right, see he's got a helmet on. This means that the arrow might not be fully there. Now remember me telling you about the perception tree and the penetrator. And the penetrator would remove any benefit from the armor. What have we got here? Cold weather. So when we were outside, or yeah, if you're getting cold, I think we might have got a little bit cold before we come in. But we've got some stuff to protect us. Now, I'm gonna... Oh, that was lucky. Now, is there anything else down here? No. Okay. Now, what I'm going to be doing is, you can call it double tapping, you can call it whatever you want. Because I'm not on any multiplayers on the game, I'm going through this twice. I mentioned about everything being renewed. Right, when you get to ladders, if you just go up to them and look up, you will go up. If you jump onto them, you will go up. If you are going up to them and trying to get up, if you try jumping, you'll fall, so you need to jump again, and that's your shift bar. Now, is there anything around here? Straight away crouch, just to be on the same side. Now, because there's noisy things there, there we go, you see them? And that's that one, and just above you to get that for the drop. So hit jump and then hit your attack. Otherwise you're not getting high enough. Oh, I love this place. I love it. Right, I'm not going to collect any more of those. Right, there you go. I've got 3 things, but I've only got 1 bone. So chances are that in this one, it's just a case of individuals. So you can get up to 3 things. Now it looks like we've got all of that. So if you can remember where all of those things are, to jump onto that, then we'll be able to, let's put Lucky Looter on for this. That's going to be medical supplies, and we've got a medical book. That's going to be, oh, anything. And it is. Oh, we've just made one of these. Scrap you. Repair you. Now this bandolier mod. Reload 15% effective, chest or leg armor. So, we have, get on here, we've got some leg armor. We can modify that and put that in. It doesn't give us any bonuses on here, on its stats, but it does make it quicker. Medical journey, improved medical. Nope, nothing coming up. Right, food's down. Let's eat you. Let's get rid of pine cone. Let's make a bandage. And let's get rid of you. Now, there is also a nice duffel bag here. 2 corn, we can make some more corn things, or not. If we had a wrench, we could take those things to pieces. Now, electrical. So this will be electrical stuff. And we've got 2 wiring books. Now, without these goggles, we may have only got 1. Because there's 3 things there. So with an extra 3%, it might have just took us over the top to give us an extra 1. So we're going to use that, and then we're going to use that, and we're going to use that. Our batten quality's gone up, and this is electrical traps, pest control, and use that, and we've got nothing from there. Now, sometimes something else here, but in this instance there isn't. However, we could jump across to there, which is where we came in, and I think that's what it's trying to get us to do. So we jump onto that, and if I jump that way, that's lower, and then we're back out again. Now, I've just shown you all the stuff that's on there. Remember, this is a clear quest. We've still got plenty of time. We're going to click on there, and you will remember that tree went, and it's a smaller tree, but it's still a tree, and we've got that nest again. Let's quickly make those arrows. We're not going to take the tree down again or dig into the ground, because look, the ground has all got better. That's the thing for that. Let's make... Oh, we only got 1 clock that time. Alright. We don't really need a goldenrod seed. We'll take the stones. Now what we're going to do is we're going to... No, it's not going to do it. There have been times in the past that allows you to get clocked. Now, because this is our actual run, we will be collecting these things. Now there's no mushrooms. Does that mean that the mushrooms haven't spawned back? And there they are. Remember, we've got a generator here. You know, some more metal. Keep an eye out for zombies. That's the prize. It's trying to get us to go in. We can always use the ladders to get up there and across. But we're going to go and do all these things. So you can see that everything here has respawned. Now that should also mean that the nice lady down here, or is it gent that was first? There's a gent laying down there. I can't see him. There's that one up there. Now remember, look at that sign on the left hand with the eye is. We're going to creep round here and keep that low. You see him there. And he might start coming to us now. No. So instead of being where it were last time, which was behind the stone block there, she was behind there, which is where we thought she might, the zombie might have been. Now you can see there's movement. That red thing at the top. So it's aware we're here. And because we didn't want him to just snaffle all our goodies, oh, there's another one there. And remember, we want to keep him at bay, because otherwise it will hurt our legs. And I've taken an arm off. And there is somebody down here. Let's just creep down. We've not got as lucky looters on yet, so we're not going to check those things. We do know there's a lady in there. No, she's there this time. Which would have been able to see from any red spots. Now, where's the next ones? Is there any more? In the top right it says clear area. Clear areas X, which means we've not done them yet. And stay within zone. If we go out of the zone, that green goes to yellow. Then from yellow it goes to red, and then you've lost the quest. Now, this is just stone. It's not one of the stalagmites. You'll be able to tell the difference on that. I'm going to take this stone anyway. Now I can hear a zombie over here. I can also hear one over there. Is it the same one? Let's get you. Okay, because it's not red, there's no red indicator. She's not one of the inherent ones here that are part of the quest. So we can collect all this stuff on the way back up again. Let's see if we can activate any zombies. Where are you? Anything nice? No. Gotta watch your stamina. There we go. And quickly swap those back again. And we got another pumpkin. Oh. Barrel extender. Now that's one of those old mods, the old books that I was telling you about. So it's a book that I've not read before. This is a one-off. I can now make barrel extenders. Now barrel extenders, I need steel for, as well as a workbench. I can't make a workbench yet unless, nope, there we go. It needs to be workstations 10, and I'm currently on, let's get on this I'm workstation 5. I've not even got dew catcher. There's a workbench 10, 30, 50. Let's get rid of you, because you're bugging me. You can see a zombie there. Get back on my agility. Press number 3. Reload. Right, you see on the top right on the compass point bar, you can see 2 red ones. That is because there's 2 red ones here. Can I shoot through here? Yeah. No more reds on this level. It's saying that there is one up there. So that's on that other level. Now that might be... remember me telling you just a little bit earlier that there's sometimes a zombie on the top. I've got a feeling that that's where they're going to be. Well, I'll come down and do you a little bit. It's still saying up, still saying up. Right, it's now on this level. And there's 2. They're both over there. There's one. second. Sorry, just had to make take that telephone call. Apparently it's tea time. And I'm making it. So we're just going to finish this. Oh, there we go. Are you the last one? And they say it says return to trader on the top top right hand side. So I can either just return now and just leave the treasure, or I can get the treasure. Guess what I'm going to do? That's right. I'm going to go and get that treasure. Leave you bits. Oh, is there some more mushrooms? I forgot about the roofs. Roofs? Roofs. This way. Oh, let's just repair you. There we go. No. Jump onto the door. If you jump onto that bit and miss it, you're gonna. Right, so we're lucky looter on all these. And a better pistol and a helmet mod light. Helmet mod lights are like the best thing ever. Which reminds me, I didn't put that video back to how it were. There we go. See, well, that's weird. And we've not done the hidden chest, which was that way. No! And there's a broken leg. Oh, you swine. I don't have a splint because I don't have cloth. Is that going to give me cloth? No. Have I got some cloth? I do. Splint. I need a duct tape. I've got no glue. Improve medical skill. Damage mitigation, stun, concussion. Well, I'll save that for another time. This one helps me with run speed. Ah, bandage. Not any good. And as you can hear, as I'm trying to run, that is really painful. Ow, 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 ow. Now, because I'm in a lot of pain, and I'm carrying lots, because I've only got those 3, if I take that, that will increase my capacity by 50%, which is another 1.5 of those, which will make it 1.5 of those. Absolutely brilliant. Right, now to unload this, click modify, click complete, and we need to do that. We've got a pipe, might as well repair it. 26 goes to 68 because it's a level 3. Now, I have a mod slot. Let's put that in. Let's also, we need to take it off to repair it. Let's repair you. Let's repair you. Oh dear, if I do that, that's going to help me run carry capacity. And let's do that. Okay. Now, it's going to mean water's going to go down drastically. So we're going to have to make some more now. As I said, those ladders have disappeared. And they're in the wrong place. And let's take your hidden stash and forge ahead. Another workspace that will make from 5 to 6. This improved fitting. If I was using heavier armors like scrap metal, or even leather, it would. What was I saying? Yeah, they have a noise reduction penalty, and with that, it would reduce that noise penalty down. So let's get out of here. What was I doing? Now, I've sorted that out, and we're back out. Remember, we don't have that penalty anymore. We don't have to stay within an area because we are straight back to the trader. Now, I'm going to leave the airdrop until next time, and we can collect 2 at the same time. Which is a handy thing to actually do. We're going into a place. While I'm running, that damage that I've got is going to be causing even worse. You see it's on 1 hour 35 at the moment. That is going to increase. Oh, and there's a wandering horde. And you're coming that way. Where's them? Where? Are you staying dead? You are. Because that's going there. Welcome, Lons boy. I'm going to be finishing shortly. But thank you for joining me. And this is a wandering horde that's just decided it wants to come and play. Let's see if I can take them out before they can take me out. Now the music's changed, so I don't know if there's any more around. There's one, but I'll be able to get a sneak attack bonus on that one. If I can hit him. Like that. And there's another one. And there's the XP for that, so that means I've got that one as well. And there's one of those logs. Oh, there's our base anyway. Oh, chicken. Missed it. Leave that, we've got a few of them. Gotcha, chicken. Alright, Lons boy, just so you can catch up, I've just done a quest. Just the second one. This is the second day that I've been streaming. We're on Alpha21 of 7DaysToDie, obviously. This is my first play session of it. Well, the last stream was. This is next. I've just fallen down a pit, broken my leg. I'm running out of water. I haven't got a filter. I've got no water at all. I'm going to risk it. Let's get some water. I have got vitamins in my base, which is that one there, right across from the trader. I've taken the steroids. At least I'm not infected. Come on. But it is slowing my movement down a lot. Now, right, use you. So they're foodstuffs, lots of mushrooms from where I've just been. Dump chest. No, you don't go in there. You go in there. They're forgeables, and remember, I don't use those. Let's see if we can make something with the pumpkin. Right, let's get some water. Because we can cup it. Now I've got that vitamins in me. Hopefully this won't kill me. Don't hit it, just drink. This is going to 10 at a time, but there's a massive chance that I'm gonna I would get dysentery if I hadn't have taken those pills in the first place. Let's do that just to be on the safe side. I'm not thirsty anymore. Or I won't be. If we look at my stats, and yeah, my health's gone all the way down. I forgot about watching that because it knocks it down every time I use that horrible stuff. Now, what I do need to do now is make some meat. grilled meat. That should do it. And right, so let's put you back where you need to be. Not bothered about that. So let's use... Right, so that one leather costs 4. Leather's hard to come by unless you can get some of those deer. This is only on 12. It's only going to give me an extra 4 or something. Oh, yeah, 5. So, I'm going to go into the trader. Let's see what I'm going to get. If I can get a splint, brilliant. I've not taken that extra money with me. And remember, I could always sell the plastics.
Well, thank you, survivor. My family and I are in your debt. Here is your reward.
Do it here again, and
it must be my lucky day.
as you can see,
thank you. And there you go.
Molotov's really good for a horde night. Cigars. Oh, learn to make a cigar. It says about sexual Tyrannosaurus. In this particular edition, there is no sexual Tyrannosaurus, but it used to give you a bonus on your bartering. So you either got 5% or 10% reductions or better values. Now, muzzle brake gives you a bonus on some of your weapons. Don't particularly need that. I've got enough wood, I don't need to get any more. But there's water, and we are very short on water. Do I get the book, or do I get water? We're alright on water right now. Let's do that, so we can get another job for next time. Can't see. They're all quite some way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until day 4, see if they change. On here, I'm going to sell that. And I'm going to sell that. And remember, the one I'm waiting for is that one, which I still don't have enough money for.
Much obliged, stranger.
So, if I can make cigar, which I ain't got any testosterone, which you get from a bear, not that bear. I could have made a cigar. I can't make a cigar. I have to see if there's anything else that I can sell. In the meantime, I'm going back up here to the easy way. I can't get up. So I can get down, get in, but I can't get up. Unless... Oh, what a brilliant idea. Unless I use a ladder as the last block. No, because that's only getting up and down. I've got to get up there in the first place, don't I? Gotcha. There we go. So now we're going to change this back to the normal shape. Fill that gap up. And we're going to make some of that. We're going to take that painkiller. We're going to see if we've got enough of this. Bandages. If we did 2 together, it would only give us 1 cloth. We need 2 cloth. We're going to make that splint. Use the splint. Knocks that red broken down to a treated. 33 minutes instead. And put you back in there. Save you. No, keep hold of that. Did we get water? Oh, we got the book, didn't we? Oh yeah, because we didn't need the water. But what we do have is some food. Use you. Turn you on. The food's going to give us extra health as well. And thank you very much, everybody, for watching. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and make some tea. Thank you very much. I will see you either sometime in the week or next weekend. Take care, whatever it is you're doing. And cheerio. Bye bye. And I will get this.